Hi everybody, I'm State Senator Alberta Darling, and I'm just finishing up a session in the State Senate that lasted until 10:30 tonight, and I want to give you some of the highlights because I think we really got a lot done. You know, they're saying in Washington they can't get things done. Well, in Wisconsin we can. I know there was a lot of discussion about could we get done the governor's agenda, and could we really give back the surplus money to our citizens and get it done in a unified way, and we did. And you know what, we also had about 122 separate bills that we passed tonight, and I'd say 85 to 90% were bipartisan bills. So while we can get things done, we also get them done in a bipartisan way, and I think that's really important because many people say that our state is divisive, but if you look at the work of the legislature, we really get things done in a consensus, and I'm very proud of that. If you look at the themes tonight, it was keeping Wisconsin students and citizens safe, it was providing opportunities for success, and giving the money, the surplus money, back to our taxpayers and to our citizens. Let's look how some of that went. There were three main priorities of the governor this session. He wanted to do the child tax credit because he felt we should give the money back to our taxpayers, and he thought what better way than to invest in our children. That was a very big victory for the governor and for us. The second biggest issue, I think, was our school safety bill. You know that we've been very concerned about school safety with all the tragedies we've had in our country, and we didn't want that to happen in Wisconsin. So we put forward $100 million of our savings to make our schools more secure, to put a school safety department within the Department of Justice, and to give them tools to make our schools safer. And I think that's going to be a significant improvement for everybody in our state. We also looked at the juvenile justice bill. That was important to not only the governor but to the legislature. We closed Lincoln Hills, and we looked at having more equity throughout the state, so children who were juvenile delinquents would not have to move out of their communities and would have a better chance for success and would have less recidivism. And we'll look forward to having those changes made. And those changes will come back to the Finance Committee because we're talking about over $80 million. And so this bill we passed tonight puts the framework on that juvenile justice reform and actually closes Lincoln Hills, which was the #1 priority. The other issues that the governor really cared about was, in addition to the child tax credit, was to have a sales tax holiday for our citizens, and that we accomplished with an $11 million investment. So if you see our work tonight, I think you can see that we got done with a lot of priorities that our governor had, which was really important because his priorities are our priorities. We made a big investment in our schools for school safety, and we're putting juvenile justice on the right path. And if you look at overall improvement in Wisconsin's future, 53%, according to our new poll by the Marquette pollsters, have said that 53% of citizens feel we're on the right track. They haven't said that in Wisconsin for a very long time. And I'm very happy to be a part of that reform movement with Governor Walker and a Republican legislature to say, you know what, we want to improve the economy, improve the opportunities for our citizens, and improve the quality of life. And we wanted to get government out of the way and to reform the way we do business, and we accomplished that. In fact, what we accomplished was so significant that Chief Executive Magazine took us from the bottom quarter of states and put us up in the top 10 for states to do business. That is a tremendous step in the right direction. That and the Foxconn investment tells us that we're on a very good path in Wisconsin. And also, Manpower recently said that we are tied with New Hampshire for the #1 state where businesses are saying they're going to hire, they're going to expand their businesses. We are leading the country in expansions of businesses, especially small businesses. And isn't that a great message for Wisconsin? And you know, there's been some hubbub about negativism in our state, and I've always been an optimist, saying, you know, we're on the right track, we're growing, we're going to have opportunities, and life is going to improve in Wisconsin, and it's going to be a great place to live, work, and raise a family. And I'm very proud to have been a part of that major reform movement. And I want to thank you for sending me to Wisconsin's legislature and being able to serve and be a servant legislator, because I really feel proud of some of the initiatives that I got passed, in addition to the budget that I co-chaired and successfully accomplished balancing the budget and getting a reserve and also getting a surplus. I'm not taking credit for that, but I'm very proud of being a part of the team that did. But tonight, I'm really happy to say that I was able to pass several bills that I think will make a difference. One was a mental health bill that said if children don't have access to mental health treatment, they're going to get it. And that's really important. I teamed with Representative Amy Ladenbeck to get that initiative done. And the other one that's very different is from a alleged council I chaired on recidivism, where we worked with Representative Hutton and found that when people get out of prison, they want to get a job. And in order to stay out of prison, they're going to need jobs. And to have families and to have supporting wages for families, they're going to need jobs. And so the initiative we put out tonight was that if someone has a record, they can have a chance to prove that they have been reformed and they are going on the right path, so that they can sign up to get jobs and get certificates to get those jobs. And so it's kind of a support system that's put out there for offenders so that they can get a decent job and a decent salary. And I'm very proud of that initiative. So all in all, as we wrap up almost, what is it? It's the end of March. I am very happy to say this legislature has gotten a lot done. I've been very proud to be a part of that leadership and very proud to serve you. I look forward to going out in the community this summer and talking to you about your needs and interests and ideas about how we can do even more to create a more dynamic state in the near future. So thanks for your support. Glad to serve on Wisconsin. God bless you, and God bless Wisconsin.